provincial memorial monument for victims of impaired driving. To begin today's event, we wish to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the traditional Mi'kmaq territory, and we acknowledge with respect the diverse histories and cultures of the Beothuk, Mi'kmaq, the Innu, and the Inuit of this province. MAD Canada's mission is to stop impaired driving and to support the victims of this violent crime. Our Newfoundland and Labrador Memorial Monument is an important way that we support the victims and survivors. Here we have a safe, dedicated space to pay tribute to your loved ones and to recognize the terrible injuries that you have suffered. Here we also stand together, united in the goal to prevent this tragedy from happening to others. This monument that we will be going to after the ceremony was built in 2011. Since then, we have placed 76 names on that monument since 2011. It is heartbreaking to see so many names, and all the more so when we realize it's a small representation of the total number of lives taken as a result of impaired driving. All the more so when we realize that it's a small representation of the injuries that affect people for months, for years, and entire lifetimes. To everyone that's honoring a loved one or acknowledging an injury today, please know that we stand with you and we offer our support. And to begin our ceremony, we have a special video message from MAD Canada's new National President, Tanya Hanson-Pratt. Tanya took over the role as MAD Canada's leadership conference just a couple of weeks ago. And I had the honor of being there and seeing her first address as National President. She's going to be an amazing, strong, tenacious, and compassionate voice for victims, survivors, and volunteers. Video from our National President.
Hello, everyone. I'm truly honored to be part of this special ceremony and to share my message of support with the victim families and survivors gathered today. This monument is a powerful way that we pay tribute to the innocent people who have been killed or injured in impaired driving crashes in Newfoundland and Labrador. It really is one of the most important things MAD Canada does for victims and survivors. This is a place where we can express our loss and our pain, a place where we offer one another understanding and comfort, a place where everyone understands. Every name on this monument represents a devastating loss of life or significant injury. I know how meaningful it is to see the names on this monument. My mother's name, Earl Hanson, is on the memorial monument in our home province of Manitoba. It gives me some solace to know she is always remembered there. But I also know that these ceremonies can be emotional and difficult. So I thank you all for your strength and your courage in being here today. We stand with you now and always to honor the memories of your loved ones and to recognize the injuries you have suffered. We are part of a group that no one ever wants to belong to. We never thought we'd be here at an event like this. It was the furthest thing from my mind on April 20th, 1999. My mom had recently retired. Every morning at 7 a.m. she would go out for her walk. That was her new routine. But there was nothing routine about that day. She was struck by a 19-year-old driver who had been partying the night before. She was left in a water-filled ditch, alone. When my brother, who was a police officer, called, all he could say was, "Mom's dead." I couldn't comprehend it. been taken from me and my 2 brothers. Taken because someone made a horrible, terrible, irreversible choice. Our personal stories are all different, but they are the same too, in the sense that impaired driving changed our lives forever. We often talk about victims and survivors having to face a new normal, and it's so true. For every one of us, there is before and there's after. That's the reality for far too many individuals and families. Every year, hundreds of people are killed, and thousands are injured in crashes involving alcohol, cannabis, or other drugs. Progress has been made over the years. The rate of deaths and injuries has decreased, but it still happens far too often. There's still work to be done. MAD Canada, our chapters here in Newfoundland and Labrador, and all across the country are working to end impaired driving. We work towards that goal every day through our awareness efforts, our education programs, and our public policy work to advance effective impaired driving legislation. At the heart of everything we do are the victims and survivors. We offer direct, one-on-one emotional support. We host online support groups. We have information and tools to better understand your rights in the criminal justice system. We have a national conference for victims and survivors every year. We are a voice for victims and survivors through policy and advocacy efforts. We offer tribute and memorial opportunities like this monument and this ceremony today. If you would like to find out about the support and resources available through MAD Canada, please reach out to your local chapter or your regional office. Today, as we pay tribute to the innocent lives lost and acknowledge the devastating injuries people have suffered, we also renew our commitment to end impaired driving and to support victims and survivors. I hope there's some small comfort for all of you today in knowing that you are not alone and that MAD Canada stands with you to remember, to honor, and to support. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya, for that special greeting. We're honored this morning to have with us, representing the provincial government, Honorable John Hay, my friend, Minister of Municipal and Provincial Affairs, House of Assembly and NHA for Danner. And when I like to have greetings, you can probably use this slide because I think that's pretty just over there. So, Minister Hay.
Thank you, Al, and good morning. Al was always looking out for me, and he made sure I went up the safe stairs instead of the not so safe ones. So, on a personal note, I'd like to thank Al as President or Vice President of the local chapter for the invitation today. We were seatmates, and we did some really good stuff together, so thanks. On behalf of the government, Minister Stoonley and DGSNL, Brian, who had hoped to be here, but something cropped up at the very last minute, thanks for MAD for this invitation on behalf of the provincial government to show our support at this service of memorial and remembrance. The consequences of impaired driving, whether it's alcohol, drugs, or whatever kind, are devastating, they're deadly, and they have lifelong impacts on individuals, families, and I would argue on communities too. And that's not just here, it's unfortunately problem throughout Canada. Indeed, for my entire career, my previous lives, as it were, I provided pre-hospital care. I worked in emergency rooms, and then I spent the rest of my days in ERs and ICUs managing the horrible results of motor vehicle accidents, but also helping families and loved ones cope with worn-out relatives. So I think I have a different perspective on drug driving, but I think it's a very valuable one, no less, and one that informs my work when I was in previous portfolios, along with Trish and the gang, to try children, friends, co-workers. They had hopes and dreams, and they were taken away in the blink of an eye, again, by irresponsible behaviour. So today we're here to honour the innocent lives lost and acknowledge the grief that never goes away and the suffering of those whose lives have been changed. We're on a mission, just like you, to inform and educate about the very real consequences and the impacts in our work with the general public. We urge people to be smart, to think about their actions, and to make commitments to always drive sober. So other individuals and families do not have to go through what people here and people we'll talk to later and now have gone through. The provincial government has taken significant action in partnership with communities, in partnership with groups like that. We've strengthened driving laws, we've altered the Highways Traffic Act, and as a result, this province has some of the strongest and some of the toughest impaired driving laws anywhere to be found in Canada. It's not enough, and we'll continue to look at what we can do better and more. So we hope this service and this provincial monument, not just from out here, serves as a powerful reminder to anyone about what is truly at stake when you get handed your car, particularly if you're not yourself or you are impaired. When you do it impaired, you're not just taking risks for yourself, but you are taking risks for others, and they're playing Russian roulette. You're risking the lives of others on the road, and you should not be doing that. So thank you very much, and I look forward to chatting to some of you later.
Thank you, Minister, and certainly from your experience, imagine if these unnecessary crashes were totally eliminated, the impact it would have just on frontline workers and hospitals and ICUs if we could eliminate these crashes so they don't happen ever again. And maybe someday we will get there. We're working on, hopefully, the federal government legislation. We will make significant changes in the coming years. So again, thank you so much. Pleased this morning also to have our MP, Clifford Small, from the Canadian Coastal Bays, Notre Dame, with us. And Clifford, if you could come, and I'll give you the same instructions if you like. For safety reasons, if you want to come this way, you can do that.
Thank you, Al. It's a pleasure to be here on behalf of the federal government, I guess, on behalf of the House of Commons of Canada, to bring greetings and to thank NAD for the tremendous work that they've done since 1980. There might be a lot more candles if it wasn't for the work that NAD's done. It started in Texas and came to Canada. If it wasn't for the work that Matt's done, maybe our face might be on one of these candles. Who knows?
I'm sure that many of the survivors and the victims of the families were doing the same thing. And that is not lost on me. Municipalities Newfoundland and Labrador represents 276 municipalities across the province. As I heard the number 76 this morning on the monument here in Grand Falls, Windsor, I can't help but think of those 76 names that I bet that at least one person in those 276 municipalities was affected by the loss of one or the injury of one of those names on that monument. So it really does put it in perspective when we think about our province, the size of our province. Although we're large in a geographical way, we're very small in that we have friends and family so close. And we know that no matter what, we can rely on each other, we can lean on each other, and we can educate each other. And hopefully one of these days, instead of being here to remember, mourn, grieve, and love the family members that are continuously being placed on that monument, that we can sit here and say, we're not adding any more names to that monument. We're here to educate, and we're here to make people aware. And I hope that in the continuation of these events, that does happen. And from municipalities, Newfoundland and Labrador, and all of our members, I want to wish you peace and love. I hope that these events give you some comfort and some peace. And I send my heartfelt condolences to you all. And I know that municipalities, Newfoundland and Labrador, we would be happy to partner with MAD to provide education, to bring awareness to our members, so that we can eradicate impaired driving, and all of our family members can come home to us safe at the end of every single day. So thank you for allowing me to be here and to speak this morning. And again, my heart, my peace, my love is with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary, so much. Just want to bring regrets on behalf of our Atlantic Regional Director, MAD Canada's National Board of Directors, Tracy Ellsworth. Tracy, this week, unfortunately, yesterday had a fall and did some damage. So, Tracy, if you're watching, our love is with you, and I'm sure that over the next few days you will be improving, and so we're also sorry that you're not with us today. We're now going to begin our ceremony, and we will start with the lighting of the symbolic candles. The meaning of each colored candle will be read by Joan Hawkins, Treasurer of MAD Exports Valley Chapter. The candles will be lit by several special guests who will be introduced momentarily. Following that, we will have the lighting of the individual candles, which will be read by Lynn Skanes, President of MAD Exports Valley. Members of our Police Honor Guard will escort family members up to light the candles for their loved ones. And throughout the ceremony, we will have musical interludes from Alicia Smith, accompanied by Jim Smith. We're so pleased that they're back again this year to bring the beautiful music to our ceremony. So the lighting and introduction of the colored candles.
The lighting of symbolic candles is a renewal of our commitment to our families, friends, and the community. We hope this special remembrance of the gifts which we all share will sustain us as we continue to heal and help each other. Right now, Bernard Pike, MAD Huron Peninsula, will light the red candle. The red flame shall be humility, that sense of honor which makes us seek nothing for ourselves, and when we have done a favor for another, to put a seal upon our lips and forget what we have done. Patricia Coates, past president of MAD Canada, will light the orange candle. And the orange of that flame shall be loyalty, that earnestness of unswavering purpose that accepts every result without discouragement and keeps us true and steadfast to our goal. Constable Craig Geyser, MAD Liaison Officer with the RCMP, will light the green candle. And the green of that flame shall be fellowship, that dear love of not only those who have lost or been hurt, but extends itself to all fellow beings. Jim Smith, musician, MAD exploits, will light the violet candle. And the violet of that flame shall be service, component of humility and courage, that gift of yourself to life, that performance of duty which enlightens the burdens of another and enlightens the darkness for yourself, for in loyal and loving service to others, the love of self is forgotten. Constable Craig Green will light the blue candle. And the blue memorial candle for all police officers killed or injured in impaired driving practice, for all the work that officers do to save lives. Cindy Hooper, representative from Premier Andrew Fury,
2000, August 24th, 1994. We light this candle to honor the memory of Josephine Felix, October 18th, 1941, through August 24th, 1994. We light this candle to honor the memory of Barry Kenneth Baird, June 25th, 1974 to August 15th, 1999. Always remembered, never forgotten. We light this candle to honor the memory of Brian Berry, December 8th, 1957, May 1st, 1964. We light this candle to honor the memory of Sheldon Berry, June 3rd, 1972, June 8th, 1991. We light this candle to honor the memory of Sheila Biggers, May 10th, 1960 to March 11th, 2011. We light these candles to honor the memories of 4 victims taken in one crash. Jamie James, July 11th, 1979, June 25th, 2000. Tracy Veronica Burry, June 19th, 1980 to June 25th, 2000. Greg Dirt, March 24th, 1976, June 25th, 2000. And James Judy Keith, March 30th, 1970 through June 25th, 2000. We light this candle to honor the memory of Juanita Bromley, November 2nd, 1944 to June 6th, 2005. We light this candle to honor the memory of Judy Budgell Whalen, May 21st, 1960 to October 25th, 2012. We light this candle to honor the memory of Damian Clarence Burton, January 31st, 1989 to December 30th, 2005. Forever in our hearts. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Brandon Chase, injury sustained on June 27, 2015. To one of the most courageous and determined people I know, Greg, may the pain and struggles you endured not be in vain. Keep shining your light and making a difference. Love, Mom. We light this candle to honor the memory of Matthew Rodney Churchill, July 14th, 1989 to March 28th, 2005. We light this candle to honor the memory of Peggy Ann Clark, August 30th, 1987, to November 24th, 2007. We light this candle to honor the memory of Nicholas Coates, May 26, 1986, to August 16th, 2013. We light this candle to honor the memories of Michelle Collins, January 3rd, 1965, August 23rd, 1982, and Terry James Golden, December 1st, 1967, August 23rd, 1982. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Colby Duffney's, injured December 26, 2015. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Tracy Edwards Drake, injured on July 23rd, 1980. We light this candle to honor the memory of Kiefer Frieda Joji. Apologize, I pronounced that wrong. February 23rd, 1996 to July 19th, 2015. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Kristen and Nicole Fry, injured March 28th, 1998. We light this candle to honor the memories of Julia Galton, September 4th, 1966 to April 2nd, 1983, and Mary Galton, July 21st, 1965, April 2nd, 1983. We light this candle to honor the memory of Fernick Frank Gogos, April 15th, 1938, injured June 10th, 1972, deceased July 30th, 1972. We light these two candles July 29th, 2001. Ethel Gold, October 16th, 1934 to July 29th, 2001. And Oswald Torville, June 27th, 1933 to July 29th, 2001. And Bertha Torville, September 18th, 1939, July 29th, 2001. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Tom and Anne Green, injured March 7th, 2013. We light this candle to honor the memory of Amanda Hill, April 25th, 1981 to September 21st, 2001. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Damaris Hannaberry, injured May 14th, 1982. We light this candle to honor the memory of Henrietta Head, June 28th, 1937 to May 9th, 2009. We light this candle to honor the memories of Clyde Hanbury, September 4th, 1929 to July 23rd, 1980. And Rita Hannaberry, June 5th, 1942, July 23rd, 1980. You are remembered and spoken of fondly every day. We will love you forever and ever. We light this candle in honor of the memory of Darlene Lily Denise Hilliard, March 26, 1967. December 10th, 1984. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to John Jack Hutchins, injured on July 3rd, 1979.
Memories
light this candle to honor the memory of Roger William Lyman, July 22nd, 1968, December 26th, 2008. We light this candle to honor the memory of John Francis Martin, November 3rd, 1961, February 14th, 1986. Sadly missed along life's way, dearly remembered every day. We light this candle to honor the memory of Galaxy Mercer, October 22nd, 1971, March 21st, 1987. We light this candle to honor the memory of Shane David Mercer, April 15th, 1980, December 17th, 2010. We light this candle to honor the memory of Richard John Murphy, June 12th, 1976, June 7th, 1997. We light this candle to honor the memory of Ashley Simone Nickel, November 27th, 1987, August 15th, 2000. In loving memory of our beloved daughter, sister, and niece, deeply missed, forever loved. We light this candle in honor of the memory of Damian Wayne Noctel, April 8th, 2000, July 23rd, 2021. I will hold you in my heart until I can hold you in my arms. Love, Mom. We'd light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Kim Parsons, injured August 30th, 2013. And to honor the memory of Paul Parsons, June 22nd, 1963, August 30th, 2013. We light this candle to honor the memory of Cecil Ronald Peddle, April 24th, 1937 to February 27th, 1962. We light this candle to honor the memory of Marie Piercy Abbott, August 31st, 1953 to February 14th, 1996. We light this candle to honor the memory of Michael Pittman, February 2nd, 1973, June 4th, 2015. We touched the hearts of everyone you knew. Love and miss you forever. June 17th, 1972, June 2nd, 2005. We light this candle to honor the memory of Alfred Fred Kravitz, April 28th, 1960, March 16th, 1974. We light this candle to honor the memory of Marilyn Rendell, August 13th, 1956, September 7th, 1971. Sadly missed by her brothers, sister, and mom. We light this candle to honor the memory of Sharon Richards, June 27th, 1950, December 23rd, 1967. We light this candle to honor the memory of Tim Private, June 19th, 1980, July 1st, 2000. Our hearts still ache with sadness and many tears still flow. What it meant to lose you, no one will ever know. We hold you close within our hearts, and there you will remain to walk with us forever lives. Until we meet again, love Mom and Dad, Sister Crystal, and brother-in-law Chris. We light this candle to honor the memory of William Bill Roberts, July 15th, 1959, June 10th, 1992. I'm going to call on the family of Ashley Simone Nichols. Good morning. Candle to the light. Might be short, so I won't forget. This candle is in memory of Ashley Simone Nichols, November 28th, 1987, August 15th, 2000. We light this candle to honor the memory of Cyril Patrick Roach, May 24th, 1958, August 18th, 1974. We light this candle to honor the memory of Barbara Rita Ryan, August 4th, 1950 to October 13th, 1967. We light this candle to honor the memories of Marilyn and Merle Shepherd. Marilyn, September 24th, light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Corey Wayne Skanes, injured on June 6, 2006. We light this candle to honor the memory of Jeffrey Spencer, May 3rd, 1960, June 10th, 1992. We light this candle to honor the memory of Michelle Spencer Yates, December 28th, 1963, June 25th, 2000. We light this candle to honor the memory of Carol Ann Dominic Sweeney, September 25th, 1967, July 10th, 2009. We light this candle to honor the memory of Hannah Elizabeth Jane Thorne, March 4th, 1998 to July 7th, 2016. Killed senselessly at the tender age of 18. We light this candle to honor the memory of Kelvin Bud Tobin, February 24th, 1992, August 2nd, 2017.
Our hope is that you know that Man Canada will continue to pursue our mission